If it's sustainable, you're pure, you're kind, mature, divine. You might be too good for me, unobtainable. Whoa. Holy camera, bro. Holy camera, bro. Yes. I will get married one day, but who knows? Think I'd take that far to the grave, but who knows? I know that I love you always. Yeah, girl, you, and I like that. Yes, chat, yes, chat. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, rate that performance out of 10, bro. Rate that performance out of 10, bro. Rate that performance out of 10. 2 out of 10. Damn, bro. I had the music muted, but it doesn't really matter anymore. We've ship sailed. Yeah. Hope all is well. Hope all is all. Unc, what are you doing? Okay. Unc, still while you still can. I do not want to hear no more 2 out of 10. Alright. Anyways, today, short stream about mental health. I said short because I couldn't find a video more than 8 minutes for some reason. I found one for 35 minutes, and then I'm not gonna lie, I drifted away from that because it looked like he was talking the whole time, and I don't have the attention span for that. Oh, Tens is live.
Love Roblox?
Doesn't matter anymore, does it? Anyways, today, like I said, like I did just say, we are talking about mental health, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So what we are, that's 2 videos, okay? Uh, uh, okay, one's 7 minutes and one's 5 minutes. Like literally, they're really short, bro. Okay. So,
Hey Psych2Goers, welcome back to our channel.
how to improve your mental health, depression, and anxiety and stress. All right. If this applies to you, don't worry, bro. I'm gonna be your mental health guy for today. I got you guys, bro. I'm gonna play the video.
It's your outpour of love and support that drives this channel's mission to spread awareness about Thanks for That. Now, let's begin this together. Number 1, make yourself a priority. Are you often too busy or too tired to relax and do something you actually enjoy? You may be studying or working too hard, or perhaps you don't stop and take notice of what your body needs. Have you had a calm moment to simply breathe and wind down?
ASMR or voice, I'm not gonna lie, I have to agree with this one still.
Did you eat too little today? Did you get enough water? You didn't, did you? You sneaky little Psych2Goer. You may not care about yourself enough to get a good 8 glasses a day, but we here at Psych2Go, we care about you. Neglecting self-care is detrimental to our mental health. Research has shown that what we eat affects not only our mood, but how we think as well. And if you don't eat enough, odds are you aren't gonna feel great. Exercise and enough sleep are also vital to our health. So if you're watching this late at night on your phone, hear these tips and then call it a night.
Would you call this late at night? 7:30. I would say nah,
Your mental health will thank you tomorrow, I promise.
bro.
Number
Right,
2,
bro, me, bro.
create positive thoughts.
It's 10
Are
p.m.
you
for me
aware
right now.
your thoughts?
That's pretty late.
You may say, of course I know what I'm thinking. But less often do we actually stop to consider what it is we're thinking, what we're saying to ourselves,
Is
and
this
if
quiet,
it's
by the way,
something we'd
chat?
say to others. Think about it. Are your thoughts more often positive or negative? According to a new 2020 study from psychologists at Queen's University, published in the journal Nature Communications, the average human has around 6,200 thoughts per day.
Wow.
In another study published in the National Science Foundation, it was found that of the thousands of thoughts each individual has per day, 80% were negative, and 95% were the exact same repetitive thoughts as the previous day. So, we repeat a lot of negative thoughts. But this next study will really put things into perspective for you. In another study from Cornell University, scientists found that 85% of what we worry about never happens. Not only that, 79% of the subjects found that either they could handle the difficulty better than they thought, or that the difficulty taught them a lesson they felt was worth it. So this is my advice to you. Stop, breathe, and think about what you're thinking about.
Okay.
Is it positive? Is it healthy? More importantly, is it something you would say to a friend who is worried too and looking for comfort? It's always best to treat ourselves like our best friend. Be there to comfort yourself with positive thoughts. And when in doubt with a worry, try to ask yourself, is this worry productive? Am I making this more difficult than it has to be? Number 3, say what you feel. Guess what? There's a writer here inside your screen, and she's writing to tell you it's late and she's tired. But she's feeling better now, and she wanted me to let you know. She's keying you into a little psychology secret. Expressing how you feel makes you feel better. A brain imaging study by psychologists at
UCLA.
UCLA revealed that verbalizing our feelings makes our sadness, anger, and pain less intense.
Hey, everyone in the chat, be honest, bro. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, serious, bro. Do you verbalize your thoughts and feelings? I don't think I ever have, to be honest. If we're being honest.
When we see a photograph of a fearful or angry face, we have increased activity in a region of our brain called the amygdala. This serves as a warning of danger in our brain.
Yeah, when
In the
I
study,
say swear
researchers
words
used
at
functional
Jumbo
magnetic
T-Meds,
resonance imaging
fair.
to study subjects' brain activity. Researchers had 30 subjects view photos of individuals making different emotional expressions. Below each photo were the words angry or fearful. Subjects then had to choose which word to assign to each face. Some subjects were instead given 2 names below the photo, Harry and Sally, and had to assign gender-appropriate names to the photos.
Right.
Researchers found a decreased response in the amygdala when the words angry and fearful were expressed by assigning them.
Okay.
They did not see the reduction in the amygdala response when using the words Harry and Sally. Meaning, if you put your feelings into words, you feel better. While the amygdala was less active when subjects labeled a feeling, the right ventrolateral prefrontal cortex was more active. And it makes sense why this region of the brain has been associated with thinking in words about emotional experiences. So if you want to better your mental health, try talking to a friend or psychologist about your feelings, or write them in a journal. Just the act of writing in words about how you feel can have positive and powerful effects.
Okay.
Number 4, be compassionate to others. A little compassion can go a long way.
Right.
Wouldn't you want someone to show you a little love and kindness? And I bet when you treat someone with kindness or do someone a favor, you often feel a little bit better too, don't you? Well, there's research to support this. According to research from psychologists Ed Diener and Martin Seligman, altruism can lead to improved mental and physical health, as well as speed up recovery from disease. And brain imaging research from Naomi Eisenberger at UCLA has found that providing support for others may have unique positive effects on key brain areas involved in stress and reward responses. So if research shows that a little compassion and support can predict decreased stress response in the brain and improve mental health, what are you waiting for? Odds are you've been considering helping out others in some way. Now's your chance. Reach out to a family member or old friend who could use some support. Donate to a charity,
Hey.
or volunteer with an organization you care about. I'm sure they'd love to support as much as you. After all, what a better way to lift yourself up than to lift someone else's spirits up in the process. So, will you use these tips? Did you find them helpful? Are you going to drink more water? I'm watching you, Psych2Goers.
Why is
Will
water so
you
important?
express your feelings into words down in the comment section below? We are here to listen because we care about you. and want to hear you out. After all, your mental health may
You're telling me all these people worked on this video right here? I'm surprised.
just thank you. If you find it hard to manage your life and suspect you might be suffering from an undiagnosed mental illness, we encourage you to seek professional help.
6 signs
If
someone
you
grew
found
up
this
with
video helpful,
depression.
don't forget to click the like button and share this video
Should we
with
watch that
someone
video?
whose mental health could use it. Subscribe to Psych2Go and hit the notification bell icon for more content like this. And as always, thanks so much for
Should we watch that video? 6 signs you grew up with depression. That's interesting. Okay. It's tempting. It's tempting. I'm not gonna lie. It's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting. But we've got another one to watch, and they're around the same.
Learn Spanish
No.
with Real Spanish TV.
No veo nada, no veo nada.
Click on words in the sub.
Here's the truth. Struggling with your mental health is not a personal failing or a choice you make. Mental illnesses are real and often misunderstood disorders that can affect how you feel, think, and behave. Mental health issues aren't something you can just snap out of. But with the right tools and support, you can have a wonderful life. So keep watching to learn 5 ways to help deal with mental health issues. Radical acceptance. Do you often pretend that your mental health struggles don't exist? Maybe you were convinced that if you deny their presence, your mental health problems will magically disappear. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. In fact, pretending that your mental health problems don't exist only makes them worse. If you're scared to face the reality of your mental health, it might be time to try a new strategy.
Interesting.
Meet radical acceptance. Marsha Linehan, the creator of dialectical behavioral therapy, defines it as completely and totally accepting something from the depths of your soul with your heart and your mind. It's impossible to deal with something if you don't even acknowledge that it exists. But once you embrace the reality of your mental health, you can redirect that energy you are using to deny it to support it. Connect. How many times have you mustered up the courage to open up about your mental health struggles only to be met with dismissive responses like, but you have so much to be thankful for, it could be worse, or have you tried yet?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Someone has said that to me, and like, bro, that like low-key pisses me off. Obviously, they're right, but it's not what you need at the moment of time. Obviously, you could have went through so much worse. Well, someone's got it better than you. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone's come out the womb better than you. Someone's probably living in a 10-time mansion and they're only 5. Do you know what I'm saying? So, based off your logic, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't mean anything.
Hoka? When you hear these replies over and over again, it's only natural to want to stop talking about it. Most people just don't know what to say, but their ignorance is hurtful and can cause real harm. On the bright side, there are people who not only understand what living with mental health issues is like, but they've received training to learn how to help others. Seeking professional help is always a good idea. Peer support, where you receive help from someone who has suffered from similar struggles, can be a valuable resource as well. Another option is a support group, where people who are facing similar challenges work together to support their healing. If you've had to do it alone, you don't have to continue doing it alone anymore. Medicine. Having to deal with your mental health can feel like a never-ending battle, especially when there are so many barriers blocking your path to support. As actress Jennifer Lawrence says, it's just so bizarre in this world. If you have asthma, you take asthma medicine. If you have diabetes, you take diabetes medicine. But as soon as you have to take medication for your mind, there's a stigma behind it. It's confusing why there's such a double standard. But as psychotherapist Dr. Daniel Amen explains, mental health is brain health, and there shouldn't be a stigma. So if your doctor prescribes you medicine, it would make perfect sense as your brain might need it for support. You time. Does looking at your calendar overwhelm you? It can be so easy to prioritize anything but your mental health when you have many other commitments. When trying to juggle the endless tasks of life, it can feel impossible to take time out for yourself.
Right.
But what if you put me time on your calendar and scheduled it, just like your dentist appointment? What if it held the same importance? It's all too common to tell yourself that you'll do the thing that makes you feel good later, but then later never comes. Not only that, but we're almost hardwired to feel guilty for taking rest. When society tells you that rest and play are lazy, therapist Jan Segal says leisure time is a mental health necessity. Your calendar should hold time for your favorite things because it makes you feel good, and that's a
Interesting.
good enough reason. Breath. What did the green grape say to the purple grape?
What?
Breathe. Sometimes you need a simple strategy, and mindful breathing can be just that. It's really cool how breathing has been shown to alter your brain. MRI studies have found that breath control can increase activity in the cortical and subcortical structures in your brain, like your prefrontal cortex, thalamus, and hypothalamus, for example. This brain
Hypothalamus.
activity can then increase comfort, relaxation, pleasantness, and reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, anger, and confusion, according to frontiers in human neuroscience. Mindful breathing is a tool you can keep in your pocket and take out whenever you need it, no matter where you are. Let's give it a try, shall we? You can inhale through your nose for 3 seconds. Hold your breath for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and exhale through your mouth for 4 seconds. There you go. You got it. Will you try out some of these tips? If so, which ones? Do you have a mental health strategy that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you are struggling, please reach out to a mental health professional for support. Until next time, don't forget.
I'm noticing that they're all telling us to reach out for mental health support. Or those with mental health issues, so say us. Which one more? This is 5 signs someone is battling mental health.
Hi, would you like a free gift? I'm a missionary for the
Send that on
Church
my
of
screen.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Hey, Psych2Goers. Have you noticed your friend or family member acting kind of strange lately? Perhaps they've avoided your calls and messages or have been lashing out at others for no
Or just
apparent
watch the whole
reason.
thing.
These sudden changes in behavior might be because they're struggling with a mental health problem. The stigma around mental health can sometimes make people afraid to reach out for help or support. They may be struggling to cope with daily life and have no way to voice how they feel. So, to help you look out for some of the signs that someone may be struggling, here are 8 signs someone is battling mental health problems.
Okay.
Before we begin, we'd like to mention that this video is created for educational purposes only. Do not use information in this or any other video to self-diagnose or diagnose other people. If you feel that you or someone close to you may possess some of the characteristics mentioned in this and need help, then please consult a licensed mental health professional. This video is not a substitute for professional advice, but for general guidance.
I see.
Number 1, fatigue or a loss of energy. Do you always feel tired? Depression and chronic fatigue syndrome are 2 illnesses that can leave you feeling drained and exhausted, even after a full night's rest. It's easy to confuse exhaustion with depression, and vice versa, and also quite possible to experience both conditions at the same time. While it's common to feel tired after doing an activity, it may become a cause for concern if you notice yourself constantly experiencing a loss of energy. Number 2, feeling detached. Have you been feeling disconnected from yourself and your environment? Some mental illnesses are characterized by extreme isolation, abandonment of friends and social networks, and emotional detachment. For some people, being emotionally detached helps protect them from unwanted drama, anxiety, or stress. For others, detachment may not be voluntary. Instead, it may be the product of events that prevent them from being open and truthful about their feelings.
I see.
Number 3, markedly diminished interest of pleasure in almost all activities. Are you bored or uninterested in things you used
No way, Kayla. Thank you for the follow.
to really enjoy? People who experience anhedonia, which is the inability to feel pleasure in normally pleasurable activities, may lose interest in the activities that they used to like doing and have a decreased ability to feel pleasure. It's a core symptom of major depressive disorder, but it can also be a symptom of other mental health disorders.
Cool tongue, by the way, but wash.
Number 4, insomnia or hypersomnia, excessive sleeping. How much sleep do you usually get? Sleep and mental health are closely related, such that sleep deficiency can end up harming your mental and emotional well-being. People with mental health problems are more likely to have insomnia or other sleep disorders. Excessive sleeping, sleeping too little, beyond usual fatigue could be some signs that indicate mental health illnesses. Number 5, sudden changes in mood.
I meant what's up. I was talking about your actual tongue, to be honest, but nothing's wrong with it.
From being
Let's just
joyful
watch the video,
to being
bro, please.
irritable, angry, and hostile. Does your mood change a lot? Is it easy for you to get frustrated and upset? Extreme mood swings, such as uncontrollable highs or
Never
feelings
mind,
of
okay.
euphoria, as well as irritability, can be indicators of mental illness. You may want to notify a medical professional or seek help if you or someone you know are experiencing these severe and regular mood swings. Number 6, repeated actions or checking things many times. Is there a routine you have to complete before leaving the house? Do you experience urges that you have to fulfill? Whether
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I think I left the stove on and the whole house is gonna burn down. So sometimes I have to double check. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I have to double check.
it's repeatedly checking whether the gas stove is off, constantly hand washing, or to check if the doors are locked. These obsessive thoughts can sometimes be unwanted and done out of fear that something bad will happen if you don't complete the routine.
That might be an issue.
These compulsive rituals may be a way for you to cope with the anxiety or fears you may be feeling. Number 7, significant changes in appetite. Has there been a large change in your eating habit? Whether it's having a sudden lack of appetite or the tendency to overeat, where the need to eat is unrelated to physical hunger. These changes in appetite may be an indicator that you're struggling to cope with some anxiety or inner turmoil that you're experiencing.
No.
Those who purposefully reduce the amount of food they eat or overwork their bodies because of a deep fear of gaining weight may also suffer from mental health issues. And number 8,
Really?
recurring thoughts of death or suicide. Having suicidal thoughts is a hallmark symptom of major depression and depressive episodes in bipolar disorder and several other mental health disorders. Suicidal ideation may be passive, where you're frequently thinking about death but not acting on these thoughts, or aggressive, where you're acting on these thoughts or making plans to act on your suicidal thoughts. If you're experiencing recurring thoughts of death or suicide, know that you're not alone. It's important to seek immediate help and professional guidance and support.
This is true.
We've added a list of hotlines in the description below. Did you find this video helpful? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with those who might benefit from it. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to get notified whenever Psych2Go posts a new video.
Hey. So what did we learn, chat? What did we learn? Apart from my tongue apparently looking like shit. What did we learn? What did we learn? What did we learn? Nothing. I'm joking. All I learned was, what's it called? 100% mental health is important. Anyways, mental health is important. Mental health is very, very important, and you should always focus on your mental health and your friends, especially, because you never know what anyone around you is going through by yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? What else? Different ways you can deal with it as well. You know, obviously professionals, but you know you might not have the money for that. So, talk to a trusted friend. You know, trusted adult as well is also plausible, also possible. Oh, yeah, I'm losing my pump still. Sorry, but yeah, yeah. I think all in all, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? You never know if you have mental health, even from. I mean, you never know if your mental health is bad, even from like little things. So you know, always reach out to someone if you feel a certain way. It's like going doctors, going hospital. If you feel bad, if you feel some type of way, just ring. Cool, you know, call someone quickly. You never know. You could always help somebody, even when you don't expect it. But yeah, that's my stream for today.
If you
Sorry. Anyways, W's 7:30 tomorrow. I will be. you want my honest answer, or do you want me to lie? I can lie. I can lie. I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow because I really want to play Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna be playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow, guys. That was a lie. The truth is, I don't want to play Marvel Rivals, but I'm running away from Siege after what happened a few days ago. But you know, I'm have to go back on and make a redemption. I'm have to make a redemption. So Siege tomorrow, maybe, maybe not. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to do some aim training before though, just a little bit. Step in practice for 30 minutes to an hour, cause that was bad. What I done. That was bad. That was very bad. It was actually impressive. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm actually gonna play that song now, ladies and gentlemen. It's been great. It's been good. W 30 minutes. You know, I feel like streams like these should happen more often, not just a Saturday. I mean a Sunday, not just a Sunday. So I don't know. Maybe on Thursdays as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to find out what I'm gonna do for them. But yeah, next week probably something religious. Actually, I think it's time to be hitting that bag. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be gone, and I'll see you later.
If you ever start to wonder